Hello and welcome back. Another day of training on the 10 steps to really elevate your expertise and be the top of the pinnacle. I guess that's kind of a double dip there, right? Top of the pinnacle. The pinnacle would be the top, but nonetheless, I believe in massive daily and perfect action. So here we go, off to the races. Number 4, the fourth thing, today's training is about defining your story. Yes, you have a story. And that story is going to make you relatable. So what's a story from your past that could illustrate to your audience that you know what they're going through, and that you've been through it and conquered it yourself? This is the cornerstone of your credibility. See, people relate exponentially more to others' struggles and their successes. I'm going to prove it to you right now. I get the distinct honor and privilege of having 3 separate companies, as recording this video, that fly me to their city, to their organization, to their operation, and they pay me to consult with them. They pay for my flight out, they pay for all my food, they pay for my travel, they pay for my hotels, and it's $10,000 a day with a 2-day minimum. I have 3 companies to do this at least once every 45 days each company. Who cares, right? I mean, honestly, it's okay. Like, I don't even care saying that out loud. What I do care about more is saying 6 years ago, I was bankrupt. No money. My expenses were higher than my cash flow coming in and higher than my bank account balance. My brand new F-250 Platinum diesel Ford pickup truck repossessed in front of my office. The rental properties that I had were all in foreclosure. I had $2,700 left to my name, and we had $5,700 a month going out. And I had no idea what I was going to do. Truck's gone. It takes 10 grand to get the truck out. From past due payments, plus fees and taxes and penalties, whatever the things were, $10,000, which I didn't have. So the truck's gone and I have no car. So if you don't know me, I'm a car guy. I love cars. I've had a whole barrage of different vehicles in my time from all types of different manufacturers. And so I go from driving this brand new, beautiful, shiny pickup truck to finding a 1998 Cadillac sedan DeVille that's gold with tan interior with 120,000 miles on it. I burned oil, had a bad serpentine belt, had all types of things that didn't work the right way. But from that, I was able to slowly dig myself out. And I began to share that story on my podcast, 15 Minutes of Freedom, as well as stories of consistent infidelity throughout my 20s. The business that I launched that basically forced me into bankruptcy, a merchant processing business. My lack of integrity, my lack of being able to tell the truth. I shared all of it. And all those things were the springboard to my coaching business. As I've shared in previous videos, 3 years ago, I had no business. Not in this field. 5 years ago, I had no social media presence. 0, goose egg, nothing. And through trial and tribulation, time, money, energy, effort, I've been able to rise like a phoenix from the ashes and create a business that is duplicatable for you. That's why you're here. Because I've been through the things that you're going through. And I know exactly how to handle it. Because I remember what it was like when I was there. And I know the steps that worked and I know the steps that didn't work. And so all my job is to shield you from the stuff that's not going to work, that's going to cost you a bunch of time, energy, effort, and money, and guide you towards the things that I know are going to make you very successful very, very quickly. See, isn't that way more impactful than I get paid money to go consult? Nobody cares, but yet we do it, right? We need to build rapport points in order to become relatable. Stop bragging about your certifications, your degrees, and your accomplishments. Nobody cares. I promise. My International Coaching Federation Master Certification that took me 19 months to acquire means zero. I did it for me. You don't care. Doesn't make me more valuable. But so many people want to lead off with that. I have this, I have this, I have this, I have this. Nobody cares. I mean, think about it. Have you ever been on a date before that all the date did was talk about themselves the entire time all the way through? It probably sucked, right? It probably wasn't any fun. For that same reason is why your marketing sucks. For that exact same reason. See, people are going to relate to your story of struggle. And if you're not ready to share your story of struggle, I have to question if you want the level of success that you say you want by being here. Be a little crass. I'm sorry if this offends you, but you can't have the shit without the shine. Or the other way around, you can't have the shine without the shit. But nobody wants to share the dirt on the bottom of their shoes. But the dirt on your shoes is what we all have in common. Right? My bankruptcy, not having any money, that makes us the same. I just have a couple more reps. I'm a couple years ahead and I'm sharing it with you. Don't be afraid to share that stuff. People are going to relate to that story of struggle so much. It's so impactful. They must believe in who you are and what you've been through before they care at all about what you've accomplished. So audiences go through this check down process as they begin to determine if you're someone of high caliber. The first thing they ask is, who are you? Right? Who are you? Well, I'm Ryan. What have you been through that I can relate to in my own life? 3 years ago, I had no coaching business. 5 years ago, I had no social media presence. I didn't know any of this stuff. Right? So now we can kind of relate. We're on the same page. What have you overcome? Well, I've overcome this and I've grown my business into between $90,000 and $110,000 a month in recurring billing by helping brilliant individuals such as yourself, plus helping business owners. That's what I've overcome. How have I overcome it? A lot of trial and error, paying a lot of coaches, mentors, and consultants. A lot of proprietary things that I figured out myself that I'm sharing with you. A lot of books I've read. A lot of people I've interviewed. I've overcome and I've documented. What have I learned along the way? I've learned a bunch of stuff not to do, a bunch of stuff you should do. What did I succeed at? Creating simple systems at scale. 3 S's. You need simple systems that scale your business. That's it. Right. In addition to the Moss method and those 3 things, right? The plan, the tools, and a way to get help. What have you done to further your skills? Right. That International Coaching Federation math certification that says I know how to run group trainings and I'm ethical and I'm honest. I make sure to invest at least 5% of every dollar that comes in into some sort of personal development and growth, whether that's my own coach, mentor, consultant that's helping me out currently, whether it's books, whether it's seminars, whether it's training, it all counts. What can you teach me that is simple and easy to apply in my life to make it even better? That's why we're here in the $250,000 case study. See, everybody's asking these questions about you. Who are you? What have you been through that can relate to my own life? How have you overcome it before? How will you overcome it going forward? What did you learn along the way? What have you succeeded at? What results did you get? What are you doing to further your skills? And it just keeps going. Address these questions to every person you're ever going to correspond with through a normal conversation. See, length of time and service doesn't matter. Heart and sincerity do. There are plenty of coaches that have been at this longer than I have. There's very few that care more about you than I do. I make this so easily accessible that there's no reason you're not going to be abundantly successful other than yourself. So the questions for consideration for you today are a story of struggle that in my life that my audience might relate to is something I have overcome that is inspiring, and is the main lessons I have learned from my journey in life are accomplishments and affiliations that have helped my life are lessons I can teach people are. See, those things, my friend, that framework, now we're putting some of that personal magic on your messaging. All this will go into your noise canceling message that's coming very, very quickly. It's just this simple. Right? Like I said, simple systems at scale. The brilliance of how my mind works is taking complex models and distilling them down into very simple, actionable steps. That's why these videos are short and impactful. because it's how we digest information. That's why we have homework, because we need to tie in how all this stuff works together. You're going to be successful. I'm incredibly proud of you for making it to this part in the training, and I look forward to, of course, seeing you tomorrow.